All right, we continue our series of stories about hope after Hurricane Harvey tonight with a stop in Dickinson, Texas.
That's right. Few, if any, homes and businesses there were spared from Harvey's flooding. And tonight, our Denise Broom takes us back to the small city that she watched go underwater.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. You ready?
The images still seem so fresh in our memories.
By the time it got in the house, we had to leave in about 15 minutes. That's how fast it came up.
But as we stood in Bill Overton's remodeled home, it was clear some time has passed since Harvey ravaged Dickinson.
You can see the water line here. We put this tape here.
3 feet of water destroyed his home of almost 20 years. But 6 months has been enough time to nearly rebuild his house, but not his heart and mind.
A couple weekends ago, there was a thunderstorm, and we were all very anxious. We were like, we used to love the sound of thunderstorms, but not now. You know, this used to be the recliner.
Just looking around Overton's Bayou Chantilly home, it would appear Dickinson, the place where we saw dramatic rescues, and at I-45, and more than 80% of homes and businesses destroyed, was almost completely rebounded.
Yeah, the water line right here.
But his progress is an anomaly here. Just across the street, a family finally got a FEMA trailer this week so they can stop living in their tent. Driving through the neighborhood, debris piles still stand tall. And almost just as common are RVs and driveways.
All right, welcome to our temporary home.
Monica Davis's family of 4 now lives in this borrowed RV because their real home right next door still looks like this.
So that was the kitchen.
Davis's family got money from FEMA, but it'll cost so much to rewire the home.
I'm going to put a new stud here and I'm going to rip that one out.
They're doing a lot of work themselves to save money.
I've ripped out a lot of walls. Hence the, I have carpal tunnel really bad.
As bad as things look, she's still hopeful they'll be back in their home in a few months because of help from organizations like 8 Days of Hope.
We see a lot of progress.
The city estimates about 80% of businesses are back open. And acting city manager Ron Morales says they've now created a better communication system in case residents ever need to be rescued again by strangers lending a hand and a boat. While those things are good, hundreds of residents packed a recent city council meeting to voice concerns about drainage issues after 4-inch rain caused more flooding and Harvey flashbacks.
If you get only half of Harvey, you will have more houses flooded than you had flooded at that time.
We found some new problems that we didn't have prior to the hurricane.
Morales says people who lived in apartments, rented homes, or didn't have insurance are the ones still struggling the most. His hope after Harvey is that time will heal all, including some of his own memories. When Harvey hit, he was in the trenches as police chief.
Calling us crying, screaming, "You got to come get me, we're going to drown." The people suffering, and you feel a responsibility to do something, and you're helpless. It's those things that stick around long after all this is gone, and things like that you don't ever want to see again.
Dickinson isn't completely back up and running yet, but if these two are any indication, the city's spirit hasn't been broken.
People helping people, just strangers helping strangers, you know, and it's just, it was good. You know, there's a lot of blessings among the tragedy.
It kind of makes you look at things different and take a step back and say, you know, we can do life better. And so it's definitely been a blessing for us in disguise.
In Dickinson, Denise Broom, Fox 26 News.